Imagine going to bed in a happy mood because the last message you received that night was the message of your YouTube monetization, and you quickly rushed over to your YouTube studio to turn on your earnings. I mean, so that your video can start earning even while you sleep. And only for you to wake up the next morning and the first message you get on your phone is the message of your demonetization from YouTube, telling you that you're being demonetized and that you can no longer earn from the YouTube partnership program. That was my story and my experience just a week ago. I was confused when I saw this, and I saw all my time and effort, everything I had put into making this monetization a success. I saw everything come crashing within a second. So I'll be sharing with you in this video how I got monetized and demonetized in less than 6 hours from the YouTube partnership program. I'll be telling you everything that led to that incident and how I was able to fix it, because I wasn't going to allow my efforts go to waste just like that. So I had to look for an immediate solution to fix that. In my previous video, I explained how I was able to monetize a fresh and new faceless YouTube channel in 28 days. If you've not watched that video, I would leave the link up here so that you can go and watch it and understand where I'm coming from. So when I got that message about my demonetization, I didn't really understand what was happening, because it's not something like the monetization from YouTube partnership program is not a popular topic. It's not something that you would easily scroll up on the YouTube homepage and see. Like, it seems no one is talking about it. But when this happened to me, I had to go do a deep research, and I found out that most YouTubers experience these things, but surprisingly, no one is talking about it. But of course, trust YouTube, you will see videos out there done by creators already that explain how to, go around all these things. So I had to, first of all, go to my YouTube studio, and there they explained that I have been demonetized because my content was found to have reused content. I was like, reused content? How? What do you mean? That's my first time of hearing such a thing. So they actually left, links there, and I clicked on it, and I saw that this is different from copyright. Guys, we need to understand, like, this reuse content is very, very serious and very, very dangerous from copyright, because now copyright means you using somebody else's work without you getting permission from the person. So you can actually get away with copyright if you get permission from the person. But with reuse content, even if the person gives you the permission, YouTube will knock that your channel down. YouTube will take that your channel down because it is found guilty of reuse content. Like, reuse content cannot be excusable, and it cannot be manipulated. You cannot just give up an excuse that, okay, I took excuse from this person and thereby I have the right to use this person's video. No, YouTube does not excuse it. There are two things that can make your channel to get demonetized immediately. Reuse content is one of them, and the other one is repetitive content. But that's not what I'll be talking about. We're talking about the one that affected me. So for this reuse content, it has to do with you using somebody else's content, like either fully or halfly, without you making it different or adding a different value, giving a different value, because YouTube, prioritizes their viewers' satisfaction, and they expect us, the creators, to always offer new value, to always offer different value to the viewers. If they find out that your video is a reuse of someone else's video, to them you're not adding a different value, so they would just demonetize your channel. But I didn't do that. All of my contents were original, and they were different. They were not even repetitive. They were different from each other. A good example of this reuse content will be YouTubers that go to TikTok or any other social media and then carry somebody else's video and put it bam on their channel. If you should get to the point of monetization, YouTube will not even give you copyright strike or copyright claim or anything. They will just demonetize your channel. But you can actually get away with that if you're doing like a voiceover there, or if you're doing like a commentary. But if you're giving 100% of somebody else's content, then you're guilty of reuse content. So but I wasn't doing any of that, so I had to go on YouTube, search for demonetization due to content reuse, and I saw a sizable amount of YouTubers, who actually came out to talk about these things and how to go around it. And I went to the comment sections and I was surprised that there are many YouTubers that had fallen victim of the same situation. They were monetized and then they got demonetized. There are some people that never even got demonetized because of this. But then I now got to know that, okay, if you have been demonetized because of this, you can actually appeal, more like giving you a chance to come and defend yourself. So, but if you appeal once and your appeal was rejected, you appeal twice and your appeal was rejected, you cannot appeal for the third time, then you have to wait for 90 days before you can go and delete what you think might be responsible for that reuse content. Maybe if there is any video that you're suspecting that it is because of it that they gave you that reuse content stuff, you can delete it. Then you can reapply for monetization after 90 days. But if you want to appeal, this is where it gets really, really tricky. If you want to appeal, you must not delete any video in your channel. Yes, you must not delete any video on your channel. You must leave your channel the way it was before they demonetized you and appeal like that. Prove that all the videos on your channel are yours and that they are original and offer value to the viewers. So, of course, I had to appeal, and like, that was still 1st of March, and I had it in mind that God, I prayed for this, I worked for this, and I gave myself a 1 month challenge, and I achieved this. And just a day after, I'm losing this. No, so I also challenged myself, of course, that same day I was going to get that channel monetized back, guys. I saw messages from people that, okay, their own took 4 days before they got monetized back, that their own took 1 week. There's some people that they never even ever got monetized again. They continue to appeal and appeal, but YouTube, the review team, did not see their appeal convincing enough to reinstate back their monetization. So I was like, God, please, I cannot just, there were so many thoughts going on in my head, like, what is the meaning of this? So I had to go and watch specific videos on how to do an appeal video, and I saw that, okay, I had everything. I had every proof. Since I did my script writing myself, I did my editing myself, I did the filming, I did everything myself, that I have a good case to actually present to this review team. So I got to work immediately. That same morning, I got to work. I had to make screenshots and then to record screens of everything, of proofs, and explain to them, because now for this appeal video, what they want you to do is, it is a less than 5 minutes video, because they don't want anything long or confusing. First of all, you have to show them in the first 30 seconds of the video, you have to show your channel URL and your channel name. Now, you have to start defending all of your videos, not just one video. You have to start defending all of the videos on your channel, explaining how these your videos abide by the YouTube policies. Now, by the YouTube policies, not only YouTube, but Google AdSense policies, because now you want to start earning from ads. So it's not only YouTube now. So you have to go and study the Google AdSense policies as well as the YouTube monetization policies and guidelines. And you have to make sure that you explain how all of your videos abide by this. And now you have to go on to show them how you film and edit your content. how you generate your ideas, how you record your videos, you film your videos, you combine everything, all the apps and software that you use. You have to convince them that really you did this yourself. So I had to get to work immediately, compile everything, and I came up with a 4 minute video that I did a voiceover. I didn't show my face, and before 12 p.m. of that day, I sent the video. And the video has to be on unlisted. You wouldn't put it on public because it's not meant for everybody to view. It's meant for the YouTube review team. So you have to upload it as unlisted. Then you have to copy the link, go to your YouTube studio and click on I want to appeal, and all those stuff. So I went to my YouTube studio. I click on appeal now. I didn't get the link for me to actually put my YouTube video. So it actually took me to a support team. So I sent a mail to this support team telling him that my channel was demonetized because of this and that, and how I put in so much work. Then I just had to copy that video's link and put it under the message, telling him to please attend to my appeal as soon as possible. And around 5 p.m. of that day, I got a message from this support team member that he had gotten my message and is very, very sorry for any conveniences that this must have, cost me, and how he's going to escalate this, my appeal issue, to the review team so that it's going to get back to me in case of anything. So I was like, oh God, please. So I was actually hopeful, optimistic, praying in my own way, praying that God, please let this come true, because I can't just sit back and watch my 1 month's effort, my 1 month's time, work, go to waste. So that day, I actually slept off. I didn't see any message from them. Then I woke up around 4 the next day in the morning, and I turned on my mobile data and saw that around 10 p.m. of that same first, that is around 10 p.m. the previous day, they've already monetized me back. Yes, I got the mail that hello, you've been accepted into the YouTube partnership program. You can go and turn on. Immediately I went and I turned it on. I was like, wow, finally, I got my monetization back that same day. So all of this monetization, demonetization, and remonetization happened in a space of 24 hours. It was a whole lot. But during this my demonetization period, I actually got to find out that hundreds, in fact thousands of YouTubers, go through this demonetization saga every time, and no one is even talking about it. We are only seeing about monetization, but there are so many YouTubers that get demonetized and they just, silently cover it and move on. This is not a good experience at all, and I don't pray for anyone to experience this. But then I actually learned something. YouTube is actually a serious enterprise. YouTube are not careless because they pay out a lot of money to their creators, and they have to be sure that you're actually putting in much work. Yes, they have to be sure that if they are going to pay you, that you have to deserve it, because I won't even blame them much for this. Like, there are so many content creators that would go to somebody page, to somebody's channel, download the person's video and upload it on their video like verbatim 100%. And I then got to find out that on your analytics there is this copyright tool that you can use as a monetized YouTuber to actually track if anyone is using your content, because this one is not even about copywriting. They are reusing your content, and it is very bad, because if a viewer has already watched your video and then goes on to another channel to watch that same video, I mean, it is not a good experience, because that is just wasting of that viewer's time and data. And YouTube does not want that for their viewers. So they actually take these things seriously. So if you know anyone, or you are the YouTuber that has been reusing someone's content, hoping to get monetized with those reused content, I'm here to tell you that it won't work. Even if YouTube monetizes you, they will still come back and review your channel, and then demonetized. So to what end actually? So I would actually advise you, if you know you want to make a profitable business out of YouTube, take it seriously and put in the time and effort. So let us be careful with YouTube, especially faceless YouTube channels. Yes, because this one is even very very tricky, that you don't even show your face, so it will be very very hard for you to even defend that you're the one. But if it is a face channel like this, I'm coming out, I'm speaking, of course nobody can actually come and say that this is my video, because this is my face, this is my voice, you can see me, right? But with all these faceless YouTube channels, you cannot actually, prove that this is your video. So you need to put in much work. You need to go in the extra mile to make sure that your videos are as original as possible. So I decided to come out that this thing that has happened to me, I don't want it to happen to anyone out there. So if you're planning or you are thinking of going into faceless YouTube channel, YouTube automation, I want to tell you right now from experience that you need to be careful and you need to watch out for, because it usually happens to 90% of faceless YouTube channels. So I heard that they actually fall the risk of this demonetization. So you need to be careful and make sure that while you are creating your content, keep tangible proofs, and as much as possible get involved in the filming, in the editing process. You might want to outsource, quite fine and all right, but get involved. And while you are also outsourcing, something else, just I just remembered something, because I watched a video of a 23-year-old Nigerian boy who earns thousands of dollars every month through this faceless YouTube channel. Also, he got his channel almost demonetized. No, it's not even demonetized, almost taken down, because somebody came and then claimed rights to all the videos on his channel. Why? Because his channel manager had issues with someone, and the person thought that that channel belonged to the manager. So if you are outsourcing, you need to be very very careful. Also, get legal documents to actually back up that you are the owner of all of these videos, because someone can just wake up one morning and go to YouTube, and say, I own that channel, I want that channel back. And YouTube is not partial. They will just put a hold to your YouTube channel until those issues are actually resolved. So you don't want to run into this thing. It's actually draining for you to have to go through this back and forth demonetization, copyright claim, and all of those stuff. So we need to be very very careful, especially if you're venturing into the faceless YouTube channels. It is actually profitable, but it is actually risky. Thousands of faceless YouTube channels get demonetized, get deleted daily. But thousands of faceless YouTube channels are also making it daily. So you need to be very careful, do your due diligence, research well, keep enough evidence, get involved as much as possible. And I hope and I know, I believe that you'll be able to, to actually be very successful at this. So I decided to come out here and share my experience with you guys, so that you can learn from my experience and try as much as possible to avoid experiencing it yourself, because it is a bitter medicine and you don't want to have a taste of it. So if you know you found value in this video, I want you to give this video a thumbs up also, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.